Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I will be discussing the different aspects of personality test. I am recording this video especially for all those students who will be appearing for their personality test of CAPF AC examination 2022. Yesterday, I dropped a message on a group in Telegram that if anyone wants my help in interview preparation, and I got a good response, and from there I made a Telegram channel. So now I had started a full-fledged interview guidance program to help all those students, and this video will be very much helpful for them. In this video I will be giving basic idea about the interview and how you should prepare. Okay, so let's start. Before that, let me tell you that why I am so much confident to run this program, because I have been in this process for the last 6 years. I had cleared 5 written exams, and due to which I got chance to give interviews 3 times in 2019, 20 and 21, and I was also eligible for 2022, but my candidature has means I had agreed with the mail of UPSC to disqualify me for the 2022 attempt. Okay, so and finally I got AIR 67 in the 2021 attempt, and I'm happy because I will get my first preference CAPF. So now let's start. So let's discuss the basic aspects of any personality test. So according to me, there are two broad categories or two broad aspects of any interview. One is communication part, and another is the knowledge part. If I have to give the weightage, I will give at least 60 to 70% weightage to the communication part and 30 to 40% to the knowledge part. 60 to 70% given to communication, because if you are not able to communicate, then how you will express yourself, and how the person who is judging you will get to know that what all things you know, how you are going to interact with the people in future, and especially it is a officer level post, so communication is must. So now how you can improve your communication, this is very important, because I was also weak in my communication, due to which I failed in number of SSB interviews and also perform badly in UPSC interviews also. But as you can see that I am speaking fluently, and it took some time, but yes, it is possible. So what I did, that I practiced 1-to-1. So what you have to do, no matter what, how many days are left, just take one partner, okay, especially who will be appearing for this interview, max to max 2, and start conversation with him only in English. Okay, most of you must be from Hindi background, so English is always speaking fluent English is always a concern, or expressing yourself is a concern. So it is only possible with practice. So start practicing in English only. That means whatever you will be speaking with your friend, even the casual talk should also be in English only, not only the time in which you will be discussing the questions. Even the casual talks, if you are discussing anything, if you are discussing about an incident, just talk in English only, so that you will find that after few days you are now thinking in English. Your brain doesn't need to translate first from Hindi to English. Okay, so this is very important. Then listening is the important part. Listen news programs in English, and I will tell you the limit right now to news programs, because you have lot of things to listen in English, but right now it is very important to limit yourself up to news. Okay, then mirror practice is important to manage your expressions and also your hand movements. So have a good chair, having arms, and have a large mirror in which you can see your full view, and then there you can practice. You can practice simple thing that describing yourself, answering some questions, okay, in this way. And then if you want to check your fluency, if you want to check your pronunciation, then start recording audio or video. This will help you. Okay, now coming to the knowledge part. Knowledge part is also important, although it covers a less weightage because knowledge part has been checked in your written exam, but yes, it is important. So first of all, newspaper reading means it is mandatory. You cannot leave newspaper reading. Okay, then other sources are from YouTube. On YouTube you will get a channel named Sunset TV. Earlier it was Rajya Sabha TV. There you can listen regular news as well as the special programs related to defense, security, economy, environment. Okay, those programs you can listen. If possible, I will not suggest to make notes, but yes, just have a pen and paper with you. If you find anything very important, then you can note it down briefly so that you can revise it later. Okay, then for international relation, there is one YouTube channel, The First Post, in which there is one anchor named Palki Sharma Upadhyay. She is very good in her communication skills, so I would suggest that listen her, at least listen her. You will get very good idea to express yourself, how to express yourself in some innovative way, or not innovative, in a very simple way, which you can impress. Okay, then read basic books in the sense, for example, for internal security, and especially for internal security I will suggest. Okay, and basic books with respect related to your graduation, because graduation is very important. Now coming to the interview part. So your interview can go in two directions. Okay, it can be a factual interview, it can be an analytical interview. Factual, maybe that they are asking some questions which has a definite answer, in which you don't have to apply your opinion. Okay, and that can be directly from your DAF. Mostly the factual questions are from DAF. For example, questions related to your state, your city, these things. Sometimes factual question can also be from current affairs, but yes, analytical questions mostly from current affairs. They may give you the hint that this is the news, and now what is your opinion, what is your stand with respect. For example, they may ask about the recent for example, wrestlers protesting. So they may ask your opinion with respect to sexual harassment at workplace, or sexual harassment done at the in the sports arena. Okay, some HR questions, that means tell us something about you. What do you mean by truth? Different means there is no limit to HR questions. Okay, I will discuss it later, but I'm just giving you some example. Okay, now how to prepare your DAF. First of all, there is a very big DAF, 13-page DAF in CAPF, but if you have to limit yourself, just limit to the summary page. There is only one summary page. You have to go word by word in this summary page, because the whole DAF is not with everyone. I think the chairman is only having the whole DAF. Other than the 3 members who will also be asking you questions, they are only having the summary sheet. So in the summary sheet, whatever it is written, your name, your roll number, your place, your birthplace, your district, your state, then your educational qualification, and in between your hobbies, interest, your achievements, everything, whatever you have written, underline each and every word and prepare everything. Okay, they can ask anything from that. So this is with respect to DAF. I am given you just examples like city, state. Yes, one of the very important thing is the graduation subject. In education, they are not going to ask you about 10th and 12th. Mostly they will ask you from your graduation. Okay, and they generally ask very simple questions. The minimum basic question which a person should know if he or she had done 3 years or 4 years graduation degree. Okay, then question from hobbies and any specific achievement. So all these things you have to prepare. Then yes, I discussed this. Then yes, how you can prepare questions. So one, you can prepare your question by your own. Okay. Second, to get that how the panel thinks, how much deep the panel is asking questions. So go through the transcript of CAPF AC examination 2021 or the civil services interview which was also conducted at the time when CAPF AC exam 21 interviews were conducting. Okay, or right now IFOS interview of 2022 is being conducted. So go through a transcript. For example, suppose you are from a state, suppose you are from UP. Okay, so if you get a PDF of civil services interview 2022, search Uttar Pradesh. Okay, you will find number of results. Okay, now go and see which question was asked to the candidate from Uttar Pradesh. And if you seems that it was a simple question, generic question which can be asked to you, it was not very much specific, it can be asked, then write it down. Okay, similarly means you can make a page full for your state, for your city. Suppose in city, if you are from let's say Ghaziabad or Lucknow or Kanpur, just search Ghaziabad. There can be some student from Ghaziabad, so which kind of question was asked to him or her with respect to Ghaziabad. Similar you can do with hobbies, specific achievements in different fields. Okay, so in this way you have to proceed. And believe me, if they don't ask some random question, you will get 80 to 90% question what you had prepared. Okay, and now coming to notes, make very precise notes, because you will not get so much time to revise. So I will suggest that be very much particular while noting down anything. Okay, then do not go for ratification. For example, you got a question, and suppose you don't know the answer, but you searched and prepared the answer, but you don't go for writing sentence by sentence. Okay, just write down that if this question has been asked to me, I will answer in these 3 points, and write down these 3 keywords and remember these 3 keywords only, and leave yourself that yes, you will be able to express these 3 keywords in your own sentences at that moment. Suppose if you go for making sentence, and if you remember these 3 sentences, what will happen, that your mind will just try to search for these 3 sentences when any question has been asked, and you will simply block your mind. So you should not block your mind while you are answering any question, because you will get so many counter questions, and answering the counter question is much more important than answering the first question. Okay, so just remember the keyword, that if this question has been asked, I will answer in these 3 dimensions. Later leave it, that yes, you suppose if they ask in English and you are not able to express in English, then simply ask me, sorry sir, can I explain this in Hindi? I will be able to explain it in a better way. See, they are very lenient, they will allow you. Okay, so no issue. Sometime it may happen that their interview started in in Hindi, and they asked some concept of engineering. Okay, and you are not able to express it in Hindi. You can simply ask them, sir, can I express this definition in English, because I had learned or I had studied in English. So they will simply, the most important thing is that whatever you want to express, it should be expressed in a most lucid way. Okay, so that they will get to know your personality. Now coming to newspaper. Newspaper is one of the most important part, but how you should read newspaper? First of all, I will suggest that read at least 2 newspapers. Why 2? One should be of Delhi edition. Okay, and one, suppose if you are not living in Delhi, so one should be of your local edition. Why I am telling Delhi edition giving importance to? Because the interview, the members of the panel are living in Delhi, so every day they are reading newspaper and they are reading the Delhi edition. Suppose, so if you are following the Delhi edition, so you will exactly get to know when the person starts asking question. Okay, that is the importance. And then local area, because sometimes they ask specific questions, that for example they will ask you, okay, tell me the 3 different problems in your city or 3 current news. So for that you need to follow your local newspaper also. It can be Hindi or English. Why I'm focusing on Hindi or English? Because your interview will mostly go in Hindi or English, not in any other language. Okay, No need to make notes, but write down the headline. Yes, suppose you are going through newspaper. Okay, so first of all you have to go for very selective reading. You read only those news which has some relation to current and which can be asked. Okay, if there is something in current affairs and which cannot be asked, then leave it. Okay, and if there is news which is having a keyword in your DAF, for example, news related to cricket, football, anything sports you had mentioned, any hobby, traveling if you had mentioned, anything, if there is any kind of study, there is any kind of news, so you can read that news, and if you find something very interesting, then you can write it down, but write it precisely. You can write headlines only, so that you will have some idea. But yes, when you are reading those news, read it that you are reading it for the last time, so that it is there in your mind, and means you should be prepared for any kind of counter question with respect to that news. Okay, now very important thing, utility of mock interviews. Students are very much anxious about worried about that mock interviews, and so let me clarify your doubts with respect to mock interviews. First of all, how much it is important. So yes, it is important. It is important to build your confidence, because for especially for the first attempt students who never attempted or never experienced any UPSC interview or any other interview of this level. So I will recommend that yes, they should have mock, and especially offline. Okay, why offline? Because in offline mock you will have a real experience of any interview, because you enter there, you ask for may I come in sir or madam, then you greet them, then how you sit, and you dress up your expressions. So very much important. What happens in online, that it only matters that how you are able to communicate, that is the only thing, but how you're sitting, how you're greeting or anything, that doesn't matter. But yes, if you had experience then early of interviews, so then no need to worry for offline mocks. If you are low on confidence, then go for it. If you are confident that yes, you don't need, then you can go for online, or you can leave it also. If you will ask me, so this time I had given no interviews, neither online nor offline. I was just having a one-to-one session with my friend Pushkal Yadav, who is only rank 25, and we were confident. Yes, since he hadn't given interview in 2020, he had given interview in 2019, so he was having a long gap. So he told me that he will give, but I didn't give. So just have a confidence. Okay, now what about the feedback? How much it is important? Before feedback, make sure that they are making a video of your interview, and first go for your self-evaluation. First self-evaluation of your communication skills, that how much you were fluent while expressing yourself, what was your confidence level, how much was your eye contact, what was your facial expression, how much your hands were shaking. All these things you have to evaluate by yourself. If you are satisfied with your performance, don't worry about the feedback. Yes. Okay, now coming to feedback. Sometimes the panel gives some extreme feedback, so in that case ignore them. If they are giving some feedback and you also realize that yes, they are telling it right, then work upon it. Okay, and other than that, after giving any mock, if you're doubtful that whether you had performed good or bad, and if you want my opinion, then you can send the video to me on Telegram. Okay, I will try to give unbiased feedback. And where to give now? Yes, there are a number of institutes who are providing mock interviews, especially paid. In case of CAPF, it is paid mock, and sometimes it is not possible for every student to pay a huge amount. Okay, and sometimes if you are ready to pay, but sometimes you feel that, oh, my money got wasted, it was not at all worth it. So I will suggest few mocks, but it's all upon you that whether you follow it or not. So on the basis of my experience and experience of some of my friends, I will suggest one of Forum IS, because they are providing you a good environment of mock. Okay. Then there is one Career Quest. Okay. Career Quest, yes. His name is Sanjeev Kabir sir. Yes, Sanjeev Kabir sir. So he will give I think it is around 500 and he will cost around 1000, I think. Yes. So but he is very famous. He gives very good feedback, and he will take 1-to-1 session. Okay. So then last year my friend gave one Eden IS something is there. I don't remember exact name, and he also told that their feedback was also good. I do not remember that it was multi-panel single, but yes, they are also, I think they may charge 1000 around. Okay. I will suggest this much. Okay, this much. Byju's has also taken, but you can go through Byju's interviews which have been uploaded on their platform, and if you find it helpful, then you can go there. Okay. So Byju's you can also, Adda is also taking, but I will suggest limit your mock to 3 to 4, and stop giving mock interviews at least 3-4 days before your real interview. Okay. And other than that, I will also be taking 1-to-1 session, so I will be clarifying all your doubts and helping you to improve yourself. Now, other than that, most important thing is that now interview is very near, so you have to maintain your mental state. That means how to maintain your psychology. First of all, the most important thing which is important is confidence level. Look, you are going to become an assistant commandant. You will be company commander, and you will be managing 135 personals. So for that you need to be very much confident. So, and this is just a mere interview in which there are 3-4 persons who are a little bit knowledgeable than you, and they are interacting with you. Just think that much only. Don't have any kind of burden that you are being evaluated, you will be given marks. Leave it. You just think that you are entering a hall in which some good person having a very good experience in their domain are sitting, and you had been given a chance to interact with them. So go and interact with them confidently. Okay. There should not be any kind of doubt in yourself that you will not be able to fulfill the demands of an assistant commandant. Start feeling that you are now itself assistant commandant. Okay. Then calmness is very much important. If you are not calm, then you are going to ruin your interview. Okay, because sometimes situation may not be in your favor, but you have to be calm. Whatever be the situation, how no matter how much tough questions they are asking, no matter how many times you have to say sorry sir, but you have to maintain your confidence as well as calmness. Okay, they may try to push you to go to take some extreme step, but there you have to maintain your calmness. Third is focus. Focus is very important, at least till your interview. Focus only in things which are increasing on confidence. Talk to only those people who are in this interview, or who is good for your mental health. If anyone is decreasing your confidence, then stop talking to that person. Focus on confidence building measures only. Okay. Then have a positive attitude on every thing, while you are answering a question or while you are solving any problem in general. Have a positive attitude. If you are having a positive mindset, automatically your positive attitude will be showed in your behavior during those 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. And then ready to deal with any kind of unexpected situation. You don't know means what will happen inside that hall that day. So be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected situation. For example, let me tell you, one of my seniors who had given civil service interview this time. So we practiced a lot, and he was very confident. He got very good feedback in all the mock interviews. But unfortunately, what happened that at that day when he entered, he forgot to greet. Okay. and somehow these things were going in his mind, and it actually ruined his interview, and he got very low marks. Okay, so be ready to deal with any kind of unexpected situation, so that you don't lose your calm inside that interview hall, and you don't lose your marks. Okay, now doubt clarification free of cost. Yes, I'm there. Look, why I'm doing this, because I'm totally free, and I think that my joining will come very late. I will be joining CRPF, so CRPF joining will come next year. So I'm having a lot of free time. So I decided that let's help some of our friends, juniors, to clear their examination, because this is someone's dream, and it feels good when you help somebody. Okay, so that's why I'm helping it, and I'm not charging anything. So for that, join this Telegram channel. I will be giving the link of this Telegram interview group in the description box. And if you have some urgent doubts, you can text me on Telegram. You will either search the username AC Katappa, okay, or you can text me in this Telegram number, okay, 566. But text me if it is very much urgent, because no, feel free to text me, but call me if it is very much urgent. Okay. One-to-one DAP session. Yes, I will be starting one-to-one DAP session from today only, and giving priority to all those students whose interview are on 3rd and 4th July. After that, I will also start one-to-one mock. So whatever I told, please follow these things, because whatever I had described in this video, I had did everything. Okay, practiced 1-2 mock. Even you will not believe that I had practiced 1-to-1 for more than 1.5 years continuously, because last time when I gave 2020 interview, I secured only 78 marks, and that was just because of a blunder. So then I decided that except this blunder, I was also not having good communication skills. So me and my friend Pushkal decided that we will try to improve our communication skill, and for that, practice is the only thing. So we started 1 hour daily, okay, on phone call, and we continued it for almost continuously for 8 to 9 months, then with a gap because there was a court case. So then listening is very important. Whatever I had told, I had practiced everything. Okay, and recording this audio video, I had also did. I started recording videos on YouTube just to improve my communication skill. So this is very important. Okay, and rest other than that, if you have any kind of doubt, then please text me. Okay, and there is a 24/7 helpline. This, and at last, I would wish good luck, because luck is very important. Without luck, you cannot succeed. Everyone knows. So work hard, and preparation is in your hand, but result is not in your hand. So leave it on your luck, but don't leave any stone unturned while you're preparing. Okay, so, and if you want to connect with me on different social media platforms to clarify any kind of doubt, you can join on Telegram, Instagram, anything. Okay, and if you like the content, then please share it. So thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.